Hey makeup marketers, it's Emily. I am on my webinar here. We're listening to music and I am just chatting for a bit. So we might as well go through our What's New books. I got some answers from Avon on coaching and managers and the nesting. Thank you guys for putting them out there. I think there's a lot of confusion and people unsure what's happening, how it affects them. So I'm really excited. Hey Jessica, hey Chris. I'm excited to share it with you because I had given it to him yesterday and I really wanted it for the call, and she just got it to me at 7:15. So I have our FAQs about coaching and about nesting. So hopefully those will clear up some of the confusion that's happening right now. Big adjustments all at one time. Change can be scary, even when it's smaller changes, and this is definitely a huge change. So I'll try to cover it as best as I can. I can tell you about my experience with coaching. Happy to answer any questions. Hey Angelique, how are you? So I know a lot of you have already seen my labels. I got two cameras here I gotta go to. Okay, so, ooh, that's not a very good angle down there. So I put our store name. I say free shipping on $40 orders. Am I supposed to see all the posts in this chat? Yeah, you guys should be able to. I don't know why some of you are on here as panelists and some are attendees. I don't know why that happened this time, but if you use your drop down and select all panelists and attendees, then you should be able to see everyone's comments. I don't know why all of a sudden there's panelists, because I thought you guys just all joined as attendees in the past, so not sure what's happening there. Okay, so my labels. Free shipping on $40 orders and 10% off any sized online order. Use code WELCOME10. One-time use at my website. You can see they're bright neon labels. Draws attention to the front of the book. It kind of makes you want to pick it up and see what it says, right? So any little trick we can use, any little tip to get more sales, get more contacts, always helps. Right now we're putting the 3 featured products and the page numbers that those are on. So we use the products from the Campaign Central video. My employees don't have anyone asking about it, so they don't think it's working very well. Every marketing idea works different for everyone, so try yourself, see if your customers like it. Always ask for feedback so that you can discontinue things that are not working and continue things that are working. And you know, maybe you want to spend your time or your money somewhere else if what you're doing is not effective. So I recently did that. I seem to always come back from trips, and I think my employees hate it when I go on trips because I always come back with all these ideas of what I'm gonna change, what I'm gonna do moving forward, but I did take some of the work away from them to give them different priorities. So just like Avon Corporate, we have to prioritize our to-dos because I don't know about you, but I never feel like I get enough in. I feel like I'm always swamped and can't catch up and want to do so much more. So it's really important to take the time to brainstorm, to prioritize, and I want you to prioritize with not what's on top of your mind, because that might be label my books, but you want to think about what is going to make the biggest difference in my business today. Okay, so every day you start out, you should ask yourself that. So if you're spending all your time running around, delivering orders, doing busy work instead of valuable work, maybe you want to make some changes to your business so that you have a helper that can help with some of those easier tasks so you can focus on marketing and growing your business. So these are my notes from the flight from Bahamas. So I like to use my weekly, monthly planner, and I put all my dates and due dates and campaigns on the monthly view. And then as I work through the days and the weeks, I always write out my to-dos on the days, and I tend to do it more like for the whole week because I'll put down a bunch of stuff I want to get done, and I almost never can get it all done in one day. So I like to use the monthly to see all my due dates during the month, and then I work through the week and use these pages to brainstorm and prioritize. All right, so hello Sheila and Giselle. If you guys are on Facebook Live and you are not registered for the webinar tonight, I can give you the webinar ID. That way you can go to Zoom and you can join easily. Alrighty, let me go get it. Okay, so campaign 16, we have a new clean being featured on the front cover. The cleansing brush works really well if you guys haven't tried that. Let me focus for a second and then I'll get back to the cleansers here. So these took the place of the new regimen cleansers, and there's a in your what's new. The light's so bright that it's hard for you guys to see that, but in your what's new page 5, it has your chart to help you figure out which cleanser that your customers should be using. I have the foaming one. I use that every day in the shower. I really like it. It works well. My skin even looks a little shiny because it works so well especially when I use it with the brush. Something that you may want to invest in is that cleansing brush so that you can demo it to your customers. Do it on one hand so that they can see the difference, smell the difference, feel the difference. Okay, so my webinar ID is 162. One of you guys type this in the comments. 162-259-391. You're going to want to join on Zoom because I won't keep the live call going. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. So you'll want to get on Zoom when I turn off the live feed. Lots of great content. June has been super crazy. Started off with the walk in Chicago. Then went to Bahamas and amazing vacation with the family. Saw so many reps and had just the best time ever. Those of you that was your first trip, I almost feel bad because that was like the most amazing trip. So they set the bar so high that they're gonna have to do some crazy planning to top that. So then after Bahamas, went into New York for the Social Media Council. And I got home on a Thursday, and Rob left for China on Saturday for his work. So he is just having an awful time. And I think it's because he's not in a very big city, so there's not much to look at, and they're working like really long days. So he is going to be a happy man to get back into the United States and to get home. I guess it kind of stinks working over in another country if you don't get to enjoy the culture and everything else that's there. Okay, so campaign 16. Shame on me. See, I don't work with the books or the products enough anymore to like be on top of my stuff. So always double check whatever I tell you. Get a new sampler for only $3. This is an awesome deal here. 20 samples for $3. You get Platinum, Reversalist, and then the Power Serum. The 16 samples for $3. You get Ultimate, Vital, and a mini vitamin C serum. So anytime you are trying to sell skincare, you want to try and give them enough. Hey, Kay from Florida. Give them enough so that they can try it for a couple days, because they're not going to see results in just one use. Skincare samples are a little bit more expensive. Hey, Julia and Sarah. They're a little bit more expensive, so I recommend asking people if they want them first, instead of just tossing out skincare samples just to anyone, because whoops, my coaster was stuck to my drink. I would rather give multiple samples to one person who's really interested than pass out 10 and 9 go in the garbage and 1 gets used. Soft Musk is coming back. I hope that it's the same formula. I don't know if you guys get this or not, but whenever something is repackaged, put in a different bottle, people tell us that it's not the same. Hey, how are you guys doing? Say, Mikhaila. That's a pretty name. If I don't know if I pronounced it right, but I like it. What else do we have going on? We have men's cologne on sale. Did you guys see Lisa Monison in that pretty Mark dress? Lisa has a group called Campaign Connections where you're supposed to post pictures like of you wearing the products. So that's always helpful, especially to see real photos instead of just seeing it on the models in the books. When you get a real picture, I think it gives you a better idea of how it's gonna fit and how it looks. All right, I said your name right. Yay. Hi, Bettina. How are you guys? If you're on Zoom, use your pull-down menu to say that you want to see all panelists and attendees if you're typing in. Some cute Mark stuff in here. The Mark stuff does run a little small for those of you guys who have never purchased it. A lot of times I'll wear a small in Avon and it'll be too big, but the Mark small fits pretty true to size. So yeah, I know Lisa Munison could be a model, so I guess that's not really fair either. No, she looked great. All right, so that is campaign 16 with the A New Clean. Check ahead these campaigns and pay attention, especially what's on the cover, and try to get samples to go along with the catalog. So A New Clean, I don't think there are samples, but maybe you want, oh no, I take that back. There are the little trial size cleansers, because I have some. But you could also get like the wipes and use those as samples. You know, get creative with your samples and your testers. Just because Avon doesn't provide it doesn't mean that you can't make it into a sample. Campaign 17, I absolutely love the cover. It's bright, it's beautiful, makes you want to put makeup on, right? Put on bold, bright colors. So we have different pinks and berries, plums and purples, and Avon Corporate has quite a few new people in the upper management positions. The one who's helping with product mix and the way it's displayed in the books and everything, she came from some really big companies in the past. And she came from a makeup company as well. I don't remember off the top of my head which one right now, but I believe she's responsible for a lot of the improvements we're seeing in the marketing of the products and the marketing within the brochures. Alright, so Rob comes home tomorrow. He's been gone since Saturday morning, so I've been running around like a crazy woman trying to keep up with everything. I do my best. I'm usually running around like a crazy woman, but I try to keep up with everything. Hey Sarah, I love when they put makeup in the demo books. Yes, so the color schemes are really helpful. And hey Jacqueline, maybe you guys want to find a chart that shows which colors go well with what eye color. So really get creative when you're selling. You want to do like a consultative selling. Hey Sierra, and really have sales tools with you and be able to recommend something, whether or not your customer takes your advice. So charts are really handy. Read up and watch tutorials about makeup tips and skincare tips. When you provide helpful information, people want to keep coming back to you. So don't just try to push that product, but find solutions for your customers. So we have these fun bee fragrances coming up in 17. We have Be Fun, Be Daring, and Be Romantic. Yes, Tammy, so I would most definitely use some of these marketing pieces in my own marketing, especially that A New Clean chart. All those charts are really handy to have on hand. Hey Marie. I guess the proper answer is that all of the Avon approved images are within the social media center. However, if you are giving the right image, presenting it accurately, use the images that you can to sell the products. We have a new Planet Spa coming out, Heavenly Hydration. Yeah, Sierra says she cuts those charts out. I bought a laminator. Hi, Ann. I bought a laminator that doesn't get used. It collects dust, but it was a really good idea. So get those charts and laminate them out so that you can use them when you're out selling. Hey, Jennifer and Tiffany. You guys, if those of you on Facebook, if you want to type, hi Carol, type in the webinar ID 162259391. Go to Zoom and you can click on join meeting. Hey Amy Major. Okay, so Zoom join meeting 162259391. And I am going to get off Facebook here, so hopefully you guys can join on the call. I have a lot of content, and then I have our questions answered. I hope. I didn't have time to read through it because it just came to me at like 10 after 7. But I'm gonna read them to you of all the questions that came up in our group. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Bye.